Good evening. So story is on the Peter Pan. So there in London there lived a lovely family with three kids. The two brothers and an elder sister. Their names are Michael, John, and the girl's name is Wendy. So they were sleeping in the night, and the next day the parents went to a function, so only those three were left in the house. So on that night Peter Pan came to their house, and they were very shocked to see Peter Pan, and even Tinker was there with them. One that night Peter asked the children to come with him to the Neverland. Wendy was delighted on hearing this, and Peter taught them how to fly. All it took was a wish and a pinch of pixie dust and a little practice too. Then, out of the nursery, they flew away to the Neverland. The Neverland was a wonderful place. There were fairies living in treetops and mermaids swimming in a lagoon. There were real red Indians in a village in a cliff and woods full of wild animals. Best of all, there were ships full of pirates with an especially wit leader, Captain Hook. And Wendy, John, and Michael knew at first sight that they would love the Neverland. They liked Peter's underground house with lots of hidden doorways in a big hollow tree. There, they met the lost boys who shared Peter's home. And when all the four came to the Neverland, they stood on a cloud and they were seeing the pirates. The pirates saw with a magnifying glass that Peter Pan and their friends were on the cloud, so they started. Firing with the cannonballs, and Peter Pan went to the Hook to fight with him, uh, and the Tinker took the both the brothers to the seashore and said to the lost boys that Peter Pan have said to kill that girl. So the boys aim at the girl, and the one of the boys shoot to the arrow to her chest, and she fell down. And after fighting with the Hook, Peter Pan took those two brothers, Peter and took those brothers and see went to see Wendy. And when he saw Wendy was dead, means Wendy was injured. So Tinker was very cruel. So Peter Pan said that do not ever show me your face again. Then he pulls the arrow and sees that there is not a little drop of blood to that, and then he sees that arrow was hit on the walnut shell necklace which he gave to Wendy. Afterwards, he took Wendy to her home, and then Wendy was very surprised to see the house. And after that night, she said a story of Cinderella, and they slept. After that day, they flew all over the Neverland and saw everything. Then they saw that the Indians Cliff's princess is they have arrested her, and they have captured her. So Peter Pan imitates Hook's voice and says that leave that girl. I have changed the plan. So they leave the girl. The girl escapes, and then all the pirates are scolded due to their recklessness. And the Hook says that we have to make a plan. Then the next day, then that night, Wendy says a story about themselves, and she remembers that their parents will be waiting for her. And the next day, she wanted to fly to London. So she wanted to take those lost boys also with her, and then everyone agreed. But Peter Pan was very sad that their friends are going away, and he did not sleep all the night. The next day, even did not come out to say goodbye to them while they were flying. The Captain Hook, have captured all them in a net and said that you will be a very good lunch for the crocodile. And then Tinker comes and says that all your friends are being captured by Hook, and then Peter Pan goes and fights with him, and he drops into the water. The crocodile eats him totally, and this is the end of the Captain Hook's chapter, and then he saves all his friends. After that, Peter Pan only leaves them to their nursing home, and their parents, Wendy's parents, are very happy to see those her and her brothers, and she hugged and everything, and she asked that who are these boys. Wendy said that they are lost boys, can they live with us, they do not have any home. The parents agree, and then they live happily. Then when Peter Pan was leaving, Vanya said, "Do you don't want to change your decision? Please, can you be here?" The Peter Pan says that I won't be here. If I be here, people demand me. People say that you have to live like this. You have to live like this. I do not want to grow, and I do not want to be in someone's surrender. So I can't be here. I will be well in the Neverland only. So after that, he goes to Neverland and he lives happily, and everyone lives happily. Thank you.